Hello, I'm Sarah Susanka. I'm an architect and author of the Not So Big House series, and I'd like to introduce you to my latest project. For almost a year now, I've been looking for a location for a show house where I could illustrate what a not so big house is really all about and introduce it to a larger segment of the population, a part of the population that might not have a custom design-built house designed specifically for them by an architect, but that wants something that's much more custom than the standard run-of-the-mill in suburbia. One of the reasons that I wanted to do a project here in Libertyville is because it has already so much vitality to it. It's a beautiful spot, it's a strong community, and adding this small community of 26 houses is going to only add to that vibrancy. So this particular community and this particular project proved to be just perfect. It has all the ingredients that I was looking for to create this not so big house. And I hope that over the next few months you'll be able to watch it as it grows. What I'm going to show you in the next few minutes is a walkthrough of the house that will appear over my shoulder over the next few months. And with any luck, by fall of 2011, you'll actually be able to walk through it in person. But first, let me tell you a little bit about School Street. It's really quite a unique development. It's going to have new urban characteristics, bungalows that have a very strong connection to the street, with lots of porches and very comfortable surroundings. The unique part about this location is that it's right next to Libertyville's main street, which is called Milwaukee Avenue. And so this community will benefit enormously from being that close to such a vital center as Libertyville's downtown. And from the other direction, Libertyville's downtown will benefit from this new little community. So we're hoping that this is actually a precedent for other communities around the country. So many existing towns really need some revitalization, and we believe this will offer some very interesting opportunities. So in the house that you see under construction here, you can see that the porch is really quite close to the street. And that will be true of all the houses along the street, so that as pedestrians walk up and down, they have a connection to each other, which creates this wonderful sense of community. My house is going to be very similar to that, and I'll show you in this walkthrough what we're going to see as we move through the house and what will distinguish it from some of the other houses that you'll see here. So why don't you come on over? So this is going to be the entry into the house. Here will be the front porch. Now, one of the interesting things about this house is that the kitchen and the dining area are actually close to the street, and the main living space is to the further back into the house. So I wanted to make sure that we get plenty of light into the center of the home. So the stairway, which is not associated with the front door, allows that light to cascade down and into the living room. Then there'll be a dining area right here that is for formal occasions, but when it's not being used as a formal space, will actually function as a kind of library, so that people will be able to sit here during the day and enjoy the big window in front of them. Some of the Japanese architecture books that I've looked through show a small garden space, and so we're going to be doing something similar in this, where there's a very shallow garden space, but it's a beautiful view from this dining area and library space. Now here's the stairway behind me, and in front of me is what I call an away room. Now an away room functions in many different ways, but one key function is that it serves as a quiet place that's separate from the sitting area, the main living space, but also allows for somebody to watch TV if there's a conversation going on in the living room. So it does double duty as a quiet place or an activity place. And just right across the hallway is what appears to be a powder room. We'll go inside the powder room, and there's a little sliding door here that allows you to discover that, oh, it's actually a full bath. There's a shower. So that for everyday occasions, you have no idea that this is a full bath, but when it's needed, it appears as such. So there are many little features in this house that really embody what I've been talking about related to Not So Big House design for many years. So if you'd like more information about this project, you can go to schoolstreetlibertyville.com. And if you want to hear more about the Not So Big movement, you can go to notsobighouse.com or notsobig.com. Thanks so much, and I hope you'll stay tuned.